Hello and welcome, friend. In the past we have seen with the help of star or asterisk arcs and star star quarks like this, we can pack and unpack variables. So it's like quarks, and single star will be for arcs. This can have a different name. So we have seen that packing and unpacking based on arcs and quarks. Now here is another example. And this looks little different from other programming language, mostly like C kind of a language or maybe Java. So if you have a variable like A, B, C with the contents like 10, 20, 30, and what if you assign it like this? So what will happen here exactly is that A will get a value of C, B will get a value of what A is there, and C will get a value of B. Now here is the thing. When C is getting a value of B, it will be as if it is frozen in time. What I meant by that is that before this assignment, whatever the value of A, B and C was there, the same exact value will be assigned. So in the runtime, if the value of A is being changed as part of assignment, like A is becoming C, then this will not have the value of C. It will not have the value of 30 when it is assigned to B. So now here, sorry for this keeps on crashing, I'm sorry. So now here what will happen is, if you see A is assigned to C, so basically whatever the value of A will be there will be the value of, like whatever the value of C is there, that will be the value of A. So this will have a value of 30. So I'll write here 30. Now B will be assigned to value of A. Now A is 30, so it will not be taking A is 30, whatever the initial value of A was there, which is 10. So B will have a value of A which is 10, so B will have a value of 10, and C will have a value of B which is 20. So C will have a value of B which is 20. Now if I run this program, you will see my output, and that is like this. So you'll see 30, 10 and 20 is the output. Now this can be used to make some useful utilities, like swap function is one of them. Let's suppose X has a value of 11 and Y has a value of 22. Now typically when we want to swap the value of X and Y, we use a temporary variable and assign a value of either X or Y to a temporary variable, and then assign it back from the Y to the temp, like that. Now what here we can do is we can say X comma Y equals to Y. So the value of X becomes 22 and the value of Y becomes 11. So which has become reverse. So the value of X and Y has, now you see I ran it, the value of X becomes 22 and the value of Y becomes 11. So this has reversed. If you see the same example, corresponding example in C, you will have it in a different way. Now here is the thing, this is a corresponding C. So if you see here, they have given 30, 10 and 20 as output, 30, 10 and 20, but in C it will be different. In C, A equals to C. So at this point of time, the value of A is equals to A equals to C is 30, and then the value of B at this point is still 20, and then the value of C is equals to 30. Now here when B becomes A, that means the value of B is equals to this A 30, not this 10. So this is 30, B is 30. Then value of A is already 30. We see here it has not been changed, and the value of C is also 30. Now 30 from here. Now if I see here at this C equals to B, again C is the same as B which is 30. So again it will be 30, 30, 30. So if I print A, B, C in my C code, you will see the output as 30, 30, 30. So it will get all 30, 30, 30. So this is the difference between Python and C type of a language. In Python it will take, this looks like as if this variable or values of this variable has been stored in memory and used that in memory rather than whatever is being changed at runtime. But in C, whatever is changed in the runtime, that will be treated as it is. So we can use the temporary, we don't need to use temporary variable for swapping, but for C kind of a language we will use it. Another example, we will see the return of a tuple. Now here it's again unpacking. If you have a function and that function is returning a tuple a and b, a has a value of 11, b has a value of 22, so we can return the tuple as this x y pair return tuple, and then this return tuple is returning a comma b. We can take it in the variable x and y. Now if I print x and y, it will return me corresponding 11 and 22. So the 11 and 22, we need not give this parenthesis. Without parenthesis also it will have the same effect, 11, 22. Okay, now I have assigned, instead of assigning in one line like this a b c, I will assign it like a equals to c, b equals to a, c equals to b. It's the same way I was assigning in a b c in C code. Now mind it, in C I cannot assign like this. There is no such scope to assign like this. It's not supported in C programming language. So I will have to assign like this. However, if I assign like this in Python, same as C, the values would be different. Like previously we saw that the values were different. Now if I assign like this, it will be A, B, C will be all 30, 30, 30. And that makes sense, because what happens here is when we assign the value of a equals to c, which is 30, then a becomes 30. At this point b equals to becomes 32, because b is the value of a, not the a. But when we do it like this, what it happens is it will be stored in memory. This entire thing would be stored in memory as if it is being fetched from the memory. It's frozen in time kind of thing, but not here. Here it's each individual statement. So this individual statement will have a same effect as in C code. So if I run this code here, I will have output as 30, 30, 30. See, 30, 30, 30.